Hey, good morning, everyone. Good to see you all here this morning. And thank you all for being here this morning. Leadership matters. Leadership matters. My administration has taken pride from promoting from within to provide hardworking employees a chance to rise as well as serve. Michael Picket has proven that. He's a son of Birmingham, a product of Birmingham City Schools, and a graduate of Miles College. If you are unaware, he has served the Birmingham Police Department for more than 20 years. And so he's one of us. And today I am proud to appoint Michael Picket as the new Chief of Police for the city of Birmingham. A season can tell you a lot about an issue or a person. And so allow me to share what he's already done in Birmingham for the first quarter of the year. Homicides have dropped 47%, the lowest in 8 years. And we have a 79% clearance rate on cases. And we're still clearing homicide cases from last year. Recruitment is up. We're happy to tell you that the April 7th class that starts next week will be the largest class, that is, not highest, but the largest class in 10 years. But that's not it. Morale is up, and relationships are stronger with our federal partners, the District Attorney's Office, the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Sheriff's Office, and the Fraternal Order of Police, FOP. But perhaps most importantly, everyone, Chief Picket leads from the front, not from behind a desk. When I say we're cleaning up the city, he's literally doing that. He's out in the field. He is literally out arresting folks for illegal dumping. He's meeting with residents who have had their residence or their home shot into. He's actually gone out into the field himself and tracked down a killer. And then he called for backup. This is what we define as fearless leadership from a man who has a true heart for the city of Birmingham. And we are very, very proud of the work Chief Picket has accomplished. We acknowledge the job is not done yet. The job is just getting started. But under his watch, what we can say is Birmingham is already safer, and we're already more secure. And with that, I want to present to everyone Chief Michael Picket.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, good morning. I'm honored and humbled to stand before you today as the next Chief of Police for the Birmingham Police Department. I want to thank Mayor Woodfin for his vote of confidence in me to continue to lead this amazing department of brave men and women. This moment is not just about me. It's about our city, our officers, and the community that we serve. Birmingham deserves a police department that is proactive, professional, and people-focused. To the men and women of this department, you are the backbone of this agency. I want you to know that I will constantly work to get you the resources, the training, and the leadership that you all need to be successful. Under my leadership, hard work will be recognized, accountability will be upheld, and we will move forward together. To our community, you're not just residents, you're our partners. And quite honestly, we couldn't have had the success that we've had in the first quarter of 2025 without your help. Again, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to serve the community that I grew up in, and I look forward to working alongside our officers and the folks in our community to make Birmingham safer. Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. We'll take any questions you all may have.
Chief, you've been with the department since 2004. At this time, what would you say is your proudest moment or proudest accomplishment with the Birmingham Police Department since coming on board?
That's a tough one. Proudest moment. I would say this would probably be my proudest moment. First, the biggest challenge that I had, I've had a series of challenges. The first challenge was dealing with Alabama's first and only Tier 1 event, which was the World Games. I faced a lot of challenges with that, and that was a success. So I was proud at that moment when we were able to clear the World Games without having an incident in Alabama's first Tier 1 event. Of course, the next largest challenge for me was taking on the interim role. It was something that was unexpected, but again, I always accept a challenge openly, and I think we've made some huge strides, but this I would say would be the best accomplishments thus far.
And what's your vision moving forward, especially as we head into the hot summer months when crime, particularly the homicide rate, goes up here in Birmingham?
Again, that's a challenge, okay? So I'm excited about the direction that we're going. We've gotten a couple of things started so far with the 8-point crime plan, but we have more to roll out with that. So I'm looking forward to working with our other agencies that are in this area. Of course, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. We actually have to have a meeting later on today with the sheriff and his leadership team to discuss the stolen vehicle task force that we're building out. So we have several things that are in place so we can make sure that everyone has a safe summer as possible. We know things are going to come up, but we'll be prepared.
You talk about the morale in the police department. We've done a lot of stories about that. What, under your leadership as interim, did you bring to the table to change morale? Because the mayor just said morale is up.
Yes, ma'am. So essentially, I went and met with a lot of the precinct officers. I went to, each of the units as best as I could. I still have some work to do in that. I still have some more roll calls to visit. I'm looking forward to those. But just to go out and talk to our officers and let them know, hey, we have a plan in place. You're going to be supported. I'm going to get you the tools that you need and allow you to just be able to police in the best manner possible. Of course, our officers know they'll be held accountable, but they know that they will be appreciated and they'll be rewarded and recognized for the hard work that they do under my leadership.
And also, what took so long? I feel like with previous interim chiefs, it didn't take that long to get them in. Why did it take so long to get you in?
Yeah, I definitely can't answer that one.
Maybe that's the mayor's question.
Homicide numbers are significantly down, as has been previously stated. And so in the recent months, we've seen a lot of arrests for people who are connected to several homicides. Would you credit that to seeing those homicide rates come down?
That is a portion of it, yes, ma'am.
Chief, you grew up in the city.
Yes, sir.
You live in the city. How has that helped influence your ability to do your job? You know the streets, you know a lot of the people, Miles College grad. How has that helped you be successful at what you do?
So yes, so one thing I've always said is I would not be an effective police officer if I was to be placed in, for example, in China, for example, somewhere, because I don't necessarily understand all of the culture in that community. But like you said, I'm from here, so understanding the people that are from this town, from this city where I grew up, it vastly helps. You know how to communicate with people, you know how to respond, you know what they respond to. So that's a huge part of it.
Anybody else?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What was it about Chief Pickett's background and history that made him the right man for this job?
I think I started this press conference off telling you all that leadership matters. I guess there are three questions, right? Can I trust you? Are you committed? Do you care? Can I trust you? Are you committed? Do you care? I trust Michael Picket. But it turns out I'm not the only one that trusts Michael Picket. I had a conversation with 9 individuals who are city councilors in the city who make up our Birmingham City Council. And to a letter, they're all excited about Chief Picket being in this permanent role. And part of that reason is because they trust him. Chief Picket has shown well prior to being in this interim position the last 20 plus years, he is not only committed to the men and women to his left and right who he has served with, but he's also committed to this community. And I think it's without question, he absolutely cares. I've had a chance to work with him closely over the last 7 years, and I can tell you his care for the men and women who serve this community as police officers, his care for the citizens. Received a text from him probably a week and a half ago because they've been doing shooting reviews. And one of the shootings was there was a shooting into an occupied dwelling, and it turned out that it was a senior, an elder in our community, older black female. And he told me, I'm going to go visit her to understand more what happened and why. They were able to make an arrest post his visit, sharing that information down with officers, etc. That's a testament of how much he cares for everyday citizens in his community, that he is in the trenches, on the ground, leading from the front. And so because I'm easily able to answer those three questions, trusting him, his commitment, and caring for our people, the citizens of Birmingham, it's an easy choice. Thank you all so much. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, everybody.